Hello everyone, welcome to the online class. I am APPA-Mahadevi from APPA Public School, Kalaburgi. So today I am here with the topic, food, where does it come from? So before starting this chapter, just I want to tell you the topics which we are going to cover in this chapter. Okay, so first we are going to learn about what variety of food. Next, we are going to learn about ingredients. Next, after that, we are going to learn about sources of food. And at last, we are going to learn about types of organisms on the basis of their food habits. So let me write here which are the topics which we are going to learn today. So first, food and its importance. Next, variety of food. Variety of food. Next, ingredients. Next, sources of food. And at last, types of organisms based on their food habits. So, we are going to learn today in this class. So, first is food and its importance, variety of food, ingredients, sources of food, and types of organisms based on their food habits. So, first, we'll learn about food and its importance. So, what do you mean by food? So, you may think that when we feel hungry, we will eat food. That is only food, man. Of course, yes. When we feel hungry, we will eat food. Only that is not enough. So, what we need from food? I tell you the definition for that. The nutritious things we eat for obtaining the nutrients. For obtaining the nutrients. So what we get? We get nutrients by eating food. So which are the nutrients which we are going to get? We get carbohydrates, we get proteins, we get fats, minerals, dietary fibers, water. Let me write here. So first we are getting carbohydrates. Next, proteins, vitamins, dietary fibers, water, minerals. So these are the nutrients which we are getting through food to our body. So next, importance of food. What is the importance of food? Why do we need food? Next is importance of food. Why do we need food? We need food to do work, to get energy. We need food. See, if I want to move from here to there, like from one place to another place, can I move without energy? No, I need energy to move from one place to another place. Even to do work also, we need energy. So what are the importance of food? Okay. So it provides energy to our body. What it provides? It provides energy to our body. It keeps us healthy. So it keeps us healthy. It protects us from various germs and infections. Germs and infections. And even it helps to grow and development. Even it helps in growth and development. So these are the importance of food. So first, it provides energy to our body. It keeps us healthy. It protects us from various germs and infections, and it helps in growth and development. So this is about food. So we learned about the definition of food and the importance of food. So the next topic is variety of food. So the next topic is variety of food. So what do you mean by this variety? So for this, I'll tell you one example. See, if I ask you, anyone, that what you had in the morning breakfast, so you may tell idli. So if I ask the same question to another boy, so what he may tell the same answer? No, because he ate some other dish. So he may tell rice. So if I ask the same question to another boy, again he may tell the other answer that he may eat uppit. Okay, so here we see variety of dishes. In one class only, if we see the varieties, so just imagine in other states. So according to their culture, like according to their culture and according to their what environment they eat food. So here variety comes different. So South Indian food, North Indian food, there are many dishes. So for it we call variety of food. So next comes ingredients. So this is about variety of food. Is that clear? So next, ingredients. So what do you mean by this ingredients? Here, the definition, the materials required to prepare a dish is called ingredients. So what do you mean by ingredients? The materials required to prepare a dish is called ingredients. So for example, I take rice. So to prepare rice, what we need? We need raw rice. Next, what we need? We need water. And next, what we need? Salt. We need water and we need salt. So these are the materials which we need to prepare food. Which food? Rice. So what we call for these materials? We call ingredients. So these are the ingredients which we are going to use. So one more example we will take. We will take kheer. Okay. So to prepare kheer, what are the ingredients we need? We need milk. We need sugar. And we need small quantity of rice. So here What we call for these? Ingredients. The materials which are required to prepare a dish. Here dish is ghee and the materials are milk, sugar and rice. So the materials required to prepare a dish is called ingredients. So now we will draw one table so that you will clearly understand. Okay. So one small activity. Food item. So this is one small table. So here we will take one dish and we will see what are the ingredients we need. So here, which food item we will take? We will take idli. Okay. So what are the ingredients we need to prepare this idli? So first, we need rice. Okay. So next, we need urd dal. So next, we need water. And next, we need salt. So here, what are these? These are the ingredients. And what is the dish? Idli. So by taking these ingredients, we are preparing a dish, idli. So one more example shall we take here? We will take dal. Okay. So to prepare this dal, what are the ingredients we need? We need water. We need spices and we need salt. Okay, to prepare this dal, these are the ingredients we need. So is that clear? What do you mean by ingredients? The materials required to prepare a dish is called ingredients. So now next topic is sources of food. So next topic is sources of food. What do you mean by sources of food? The place of living organisms from which we obtain food. Okay, we know that food is very important, but we don't know that from which source we are going to get. Here comes two sources. We get food from two sources, that is plants and animals. Okay, these are the two sources from which we are getting food. So the definition of sources of food is the place or living organisms from which we obtain food is known as sources of food. And here two sources. What do we get from plants? I tell you, we get leaves as a food, roots, stem, seeds, fruits. So we get here leaves, roots, stem, seeds, fruits, and one more is flowers. Okay, we get these sources from plants. And from animals, what do we get? Milk. We get meat, we get chicken, we get eggs, and even we get honey. So these are the sources which we get from animals: milk, meat, chicken, eggs, and honey. Okay, this is about sources of food, the place or living organisms from which we obtain food. So there are two sources: plants and animals. So from plants we get leaves as a food, roots, stem, seeds, fruits, flowers, and from animals we get milk, meat, chicken, eggs, and honey. So you are thinking that which leaves we will get. So let me tell you. So one example I take here. So which leaf? We get spinach. Next, root, radish, stem, potato, seeds. We take wheat, fruits. We take any fruit. Now I'll take here apple and flower. Which flower? Cauliflower. So these are the food items which we are going to get from plants. So now let me draw a diagram of plant, rough diagram of plant, and I'll show the parts. So this is rough diagram of plant. So this diagram is very important. Try to practice in your home. So this is a rough diagram of plant. So now let me tell you the parts. So here, can you see this? This is flower, leaves, fruit, stem, and here main root, that is primary root and secondary root. So these are the parts of plant. So first, flower, leaves, fruit, stem, and here primary root and secondary. So now the part of a plant which is below the soil we call root system. So what do we call? Root system. And above the soil we call shoot system. So now fruits, we can see flowers, we can see stem, we can see roots, we can see leaves and seeds. So these are the parts of plants. And as a fruit, as I said you before that, which fruits we are going to get? We'll get apple, and one more I'll take mango. Okay, as a fruit we'll get apple and mango. flat, cauliflower, and even we will use rose for juice. So here we use flowers, cauliflower and rose. So next comes stem. So stem we use potato and sugarcane. Okay, we use potato and sugarcane. So next, as the roots we use radish and one more. So one more carrot. Next, leaves. Which leaves we are using? We use spinach and one more cabbage. And next, seeds, wheat, rice grains. Okay, so these are the sources of plants which we get. So this is all about sources of plants. So just you practice this diagram in your home. So from the plant source, one more activity just I want to explain you, that is regarding sprouted seeds. Sprouted seeds. So what do you mean by sprouted seeds? So I'll tell you how to prepare even sprouted seeds also. So for this, what you should do, you should take some dry seeds of moong or chana. So what you should take, you should some dry seeds of moong or chana. So what you should take some dry seeds of moong or chana, place them in a container. So what you should do, you should place them in a container. Place them in a container which is filled with water. So you should keep in your mind that the container should be filled with water. So what you did? Take some dry seeds of moong or chana, place them in a container which is filled with water. Keep it aside for a day. So what you should do? You should keep it aside for a day. So you should keep it aside for a day. Next day, what you should do? Next day, you should drain the water completely from the container. Drain the water completely. Drain the water completely from the container. So here what we did, we took some dry seeds of moong or chana, placed them in a container which is filled with water, keep it aside for a day. Next day, drain the water completely from the container. So after that, what you should do? What you should do is you should wrap those seeds. You should wrap those seeds. Where you should wrap? In a wet cloth. So you should keep in your mind that you should wrap those seeds in a wet cloth, not in a dry cloth. So now again, keep it aside. Keep it aside. Okay. The following day, following day, you will observe a small white structure. A small white structure has grown out of the seeds. Has grown out of the seeds. So think this is seed. So like this small white structure will come out of the seed. So for that we call sprouts. So here after wrapping, like wrap those seeds in a wet cloth, keep it aside. The following day, you will observe a small white structure has grown out of the seeds, for which we call sprouted seeds. So here, what is the definition of sprouted seeds? So this is how to prepare sprouted seeds. A small white structure has grown out of the seeds. So what do you mean by sprouted seeds? A small white structure has grown out of the seeds are called sprouted seeds. So you can prepare this sprouted seeds in your home. And after that, what you can do means you can wash those seeds. Even if you want, you can boil and add spices, and you can have it a snack which is very good for health. So this is about sprouted seeds. So next comes animals as a source of food. Animals as a source of food. So what we get from animals, as I said before, we get milk, we get meat. Next, what we get? Chicken. We get and even we get honey. Okay. So what we get? Milk, meat, chicken, eggs, and honey. So let me discuss briefly about honey. Okay. So what do you mean by honey, and from where do we get honey? Okay. So you all know honey. Yes. So I'll tell you how we get honey. So first here, have you seen bees, honey bees? So what the bees will do, these bees will suck the nectar. What the bees will do? Bees will suck the nectar from flowers. Flowers of the plant. So what the bees will do? Bees will suck the nectar from the flowers of the plants. So after that, what the bees will do? So here the meaning of nectar is, so nectar is a sweet juice. So what is nectar? Nectar is sweet juice which is prepared by flowers. Okay, so nectar is a sweet juice which is prepared by flowers of the plants. So here the bees will suck the nectar from the flowers of the plants and convert this nectar into honey in their body. So what the bees will do? Bees will convert the nectar into honey in their body and they store them in a hive. Okay. So here what the bees will do? Bees will suck the nectar from the flowers of the plants and convert this nectar into honey and store in their body, and next it stores in hive. So from which we get honey. Okay, so this is about honey. So one small table again we will draw so that you will come to know clearly. Okay, so first I'll take food item as I took before. So again next ingredients, and again here sources of food. Sources of food. So this is one small table. So as I said before, which food item? We will take kheer. Okay, so the food item is kheer. And what are the ingredients we used? We used milk, we used sugar, and small quantity of rice. So now we should see from which source we get. Like milk, we get from which source? From animal or from plant? Obviously, we get milk from animal. So next, sugar, we get from plants. And rice also we get from plants. So this is our first example. So one more example we will take, that is brinjal curry. So here the food item is brinjal curry. And what are the ingredients we need to prepare this curry? First we need vegetable. Which vegetable we need? We need brinjal. So again we need spices and we need oil. So these are the ingredients which we need to prepare a dish called brinjal. From which source we get? So brinjal we get from plants or animals? We get from plants. Spices we get from plants. And even oil also we get from plants. So this is about food item, ingredients, and which are the sources we are going to use. So now, next topic, which is that organisms on the basis of their food habits. Types of organisms on the basis of their food habits. So, types of organisms on the basis of their food habits. Which are those organisms? Let me tell you. So, first one is herbivorous. Next one is carnivorous. And the last one is omnivorous. So these are the organisms which we have on the basis of their food habits. So the first one is herbivorous, second one is carnivorous, and third one is omnivorous. So let us discuss about herbivorous. What do you mean by herbivorous animals? So here the animals plants and plant products. The animals which eat only plants and plant products are called herbivorous. So what do we call the herbivorous? The animals which eat only plants and plant products are called herbivorous. And the example for this is cow. Okay. Let me revise once again. Herbivorous, the animals which eat only plants and plant products are called herbivorous, and the example for that is cow. So next one is carnivorous. Here, the animals which eat the flesh of other animals. The flesh of the animals are called carnivorous. So what do you mean by carnivorous? The animals which eat the flesh of other animals are called carnivorous, and the example for this is lion. Okay. So what do you mean by carnivorous? The animals which eat the flesh of other animals are called carnivorous, and the example is lion. So the next one is omnivorous. So what do you mean by omnivorous? Here, the animals which eat. Here, the animals which eat both plants as well as animals are called omnivorous. So what do you mean by omnivorous? The animals which eat both plants and animals are omnivorous, and the example for this is dog. Okay, this is about omnivorous. So now what we learned in the types of organisms? Types of organisms based on their food habits. One is herbivorous, one is carnivorous, and the another one is omnivorous. So what do you mean by herbivorous? The animals which eat only plants and plant products are called herbivorous, and the example for that is cow. And next, carnivorous, the animals which eat the flesh of other animals are called carnivorous, and the example for that is lion. And next, omnivorous, the animals which eat both plants as well as animals are called omnivorous, and the example for that is dog. So, by activity, one more table we'll draw here. So first what we learned? Herbivorous, carnivorous, and omnivorous. Okay. So herbivorous, which are the examples? Cow, goat. Carnivorous, lion, tiger. And omnivorous, dog, and even human beings. Even we eat both plants as well as animals. So here herbivorous, and the examples are cow, goat, carnivorous, lion, tiger, and omnivorous, dog, human beings. So these are the topics which we learned today. So once I will recall which are the topics we learned. So first we learned food and its importance. Food and its importance. Next we read variety of food. Next we learned ingredients. Next we read sources of food. And at last we learnt about types of organisms on the basis of their food habits. So as we all know the definition of food, the nutritious things we eat for obtaining the nutrients is called food, and its importance is it provides energy to our body, it keeps us healthy, it protects us from various germs and infections, and even it helps in growth and development. So variety here, vast variety of food are there in India, and our ingredients, the materials required to prepare a dish is called ingredients. So here sources of food, the pays or organisms from which we obtain food are known as sources of food. Here comes two sources, one is plant source and another one is animal source. And at last, types of organisms on the basis of their food habit. So here comes three organisms, one is herbivorous and another one is carnivorous and the last one is omnivorous. So herbivorous means animals which eat plants and plants products. Carnivorous which eat flesh of other animals. And the omnivorous which eat both plant and plants and animals. And the example for herbivorous is cow, carnivorous is lion, and omnivorous is dog. So this is all about food. Where does it come from? So my dear students, just once you go through textbook, learn the content thoroughly and find out the words which you feel difficult and note down in your notebook, which might be useful for you. Okay? Hope you all understood. Thank you. Have a nice day.